けてんてんてんてけてけてけてんてけてんてんてけてけてん。ちょっと待ってね。てけてけてけてんてけてけて。ちょっと待って、ツイートするからさ、大事だからさ。こういうのを大切にしていきたいよね。ツイートとかそういうのを大切にしていきたい。いや、早く見たいのは分かってるよみんな。俺も早くしたい。俺が一番早くしたい。あちゃんやっほほー。真夜中に失礼します。おいつてつやんです。本日先ほど発売された7分前ですね。7分前に発売されたシャーロック・ホームズチャプター1やっていこうと思います。最速かどうか他にもやってる人いると思うんでね、これ最速じゃないかもしれないんですけど、とりあえずニューゲームでいきたいと思います。寝転がってるのがこれがシャーロック・ホームズですね。今回若き日のシャーロック・ホームズを描いた作品のようです。シャーロック・ホームズっていうね、もう原作が好きなんでね、僕シャーロック・ホームズっていうふんね。
Ginger, that's what you need. A mouthful of the good stuff and you'll see the back of any seasickness.
Thank you for your support, John. Don't suppose you actually brought any ginger?
No, I don't get seasick.
Terrific.
Don't worry, Sherry. We've almost arrived at Cordona. I can see land through the porthole.
So much for docking by tea time. The captain seemed more interested in his maids than in his maps.
Oh, is Sherlock grumpy? Cheer up. We're back where we grew up. It's exciting. What's changed? What's the same?
Ugh. I'm starting to question whether the weeks-long journey was worth it. Travelling all this way, enduring this indignity simply to visit a grave. Even if it is my mother's.
Ah, that's just Mycroft's nonsense, still rattling around in your head. Try to forget what he said. I have.
I believe it was that this is a performative farce, a feeble excuse to avoid responsibilities, and that there was nothing to be gained from it.
You needed to do this. Enough of the self-pity and doubt. So we're a little late. What of it? We'll retire to the hotel and visit her in the morning. It'll be worth it.
Thank you, John.
And if you want to notify the captain's wife of his indiscretions, I will not stand in your way.
Ah, at last. I'm quite ready to get off this cursed boat.
Come on. We'll go together. Hey, Sherry, come on, catch up.
Yes, yes.
始まりました。シャーロック・ホームズ、裾短めでお送りしております。お母さんの墓参りですかね、これ。
Sherlock, don't get lost in this huge garden. Follow the sound of my voice.
OK OK OK。いや、何言っていいのこれ。
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Il Palazzo del Rosso へようこそ。
Welcome to Il Palazzo di Lusso, sir.
Il Palazzo del
We
Rosso
just
へ
need
よう
your
こそ。
signature. Would you kindly sign these papers, sir? Would you kindly sign these papers, sir?
いいの
There you are.
OK OK。
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Yes, we have room 221 prepared for you. I see it was reserved for 2 people. Would you like a second key?
Oh, no, I think we'll stick together.
Very good. Rooms are upstairs, sir. Welcome to Cordona.
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room.
コルドナに来てん
There's
ね
a。balcony with a view.
走れない、まだ走れない。ああ、これ左腕だけ腕まくりさせていただいております。何なんでしょうかね、これは。あ、ちゃんと鍵ぶら下がってる、左手に。いや、鍵じゃないわ、これ。何これ、時計か。お疲れ様です。あ、出る人全員怪しいな。なんかまだ外でタバコ吸っていい時代ね。どこなん。あ、いいね、音楽がこう中性的な感じでね。墓参りからの推理が始まる。まず推理、事件。墓参りってなんか事件起きるんじゃないの。一応墓参りのためにこのコルドナっていう島に来たっていう感じやから、どこ何本で。まあ事件が起きないという可能性もあるからね。ここじゃないと。ちょっと待って、走れないからさ、すごいなんか、2階って言っとったよな。バーがあるね。いいね、バー。ちょっと待って、迷ってる俺。もしかしてだけど迷ってる。あ、なるほどな。ここでも推理が生きるってことか。俺の推理力。なるほど、試してきてんね。部屋の場所を探せっていうことやね。まあじゃあまず状況を整理しようか。ホテルに着きましたと。ホテルの、ロビーで署名をしました。そして2階に部屋があると言われてたっけ。あれ、そもそもここはホテルなのか。難しいな。 IQ8000 の俺の実力をもってしても部屋が見つけられないとは。このゲーム難易度ハード超えちゃった。席出ちゃった。突発的な席はミュートにする前にね、ちょっと一旦まずこっち側に行くっていうのが誘導なんですね。ミスディレクションなので、もう一回ちょっと。
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
なるほど。
Hurry up, Sherlock. I want to see our room.
221号
There's
室。
a balcony with a view.
これもう一回喋らなかったら分からなかったっていうことやな、これ。なるほどな。ここでふるいにかけられるわけか。喋ってるこの人たち。ゴブリンな。喋り方ゴブリン語やで。220。あ、部屋番号書いてる上に227。なるほど。これは相当な観察力ないと見逃しました。226。この感じでいくのね。
Those are the sharp eyes of a man with a bright mind. Almost like mine.
どっから喋りかけてるん。なるほどね。こうやって部屋を探すゲームか。まずは簡単な推理力から試していく。俺じゃなかったら見逃しちゃうね。223、あれ224。来ました。おっぱいです。
I apologize, sir, but your room is not yet ready. Perhaps in the meantime you would like to relax in the foyer? Tonight the restaurant is offering a complimentary marlin ceviche to all our guests.
Let's check what they have on offer.
うわ、びっくりした。お前、いつ来てん。
Let's check what they have on offer.
部屋行け言われたり、ロビー行け言われてたんやな。無料で飯食えるんか。いいホテルやな。若き日のシャーロック・ホームズって言うけど何歳ぐらいな。これじゃね。
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
ベネディクトバッチ。瞬間移動
Hey,
立つな。
Sherry. Just our luck.
これ
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
霊能者。
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
飯食う言うとったのに霊能者って。怪しめの人が来ま
Excuse
し
me,
たよ。
sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait?
Why?
Pardon me?
Why should I sit for a portrait?
Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification.
All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs.
How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world?
That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind.
Ha! That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see?
Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that? The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
ちょっと会話がアホすぎて僕には理解できなかったですね。逆にレベル低すぎてね。
Okay, time to check if John found us a nice table for the evening.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
まあこの料理をどこにしまったかっていうのは一旦忘れよう。一旦考えないでおこう。ジョーン、どこ行ったのジョン・ワトソン。ジョーン。ジョーン。僕の助手のジョーン。待ってこの赤いの怪しいな。この赤いところに行けってことかこれ。なるほどな。走らせてくれないかな。あれジョンじゃね。あの反り込みはジョンじゃね。
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
出た謎解き。選択肢が1個しかありません。
Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
So it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right. Let me take a look.
始まりました。推理です。この杖の持ち主を探せ。何？これレレレしかできんのか左は。はいはいはい。
A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow. Perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows. Or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place.
ほう。
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner.
私と同じ推理をしましたね、彼は。いや、レレレでしょ。なんか左右にしか動けんかったから、これレレレよ。あれ
Alright, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
シャーロックは周囲の人間に証拠について尋ねる捜査手帳を開き、四角で証拠を固定してから人々に話しかけを早速杖で試してみよう。OK! 捜査手帳で四角。ああ、なるほどね。はいはい。これ証拠マークみたいな感じなのかな。四角で証拠を固定してから人々を書いてる。このアイコンは操作を進めるために証拠を固定する必要が、ピンね。このアイコンが画面右側に表示された証拠を固定しよう。なるほど。十字キーでも OK ってことか。任せなさいと。はいはいはいはい。もう消えていいよ、これ。はいはいはい。
Could you help me?
Of course. Stop me when you've had enough.
一組の夫婦と退役した海軍将校席の3人が席についていた。夫婦はすでに去ったが、海軍将校は外の空気を吸うため、前には前提、前、
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry, I doubt you'll find the cane's owner on your first try.
前庭に行けばいいよね。
And would you be confident enough to bet on it, my friend?
前庭
Why not? Let's see how good you really are.
さっき言ったとこじゃない？さあ、パッカーン。退役軍人。足をこうちょっと片方をね、こう引きずってる感じ。つまりこの人が退役軍人ってことや。
Not that one, huh? You lost the bet, Sherry. But don't let that stop your search for the Navy officer.
あれR1 で集中を起動し詳細について知ることで。そんなんあんの？関連する。はい、固定して証拠だ。スウェーデン人会計監査官。思いやりがある。社会的に不安。おい、フランス人観光客。左目が見えない。思いやりが。左目が見えない。スコットランド人。乗馬恐怖症。思いやりがある。イングランド人弁護士。退役軍人。退役軍人。お前や、これ知らんかった。
Do you know anything about this?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
貴族の夫婦と僕らの席についてて、ヨットの話をし、女性は杖をいじり回していた。杖を置いたのは女性の方。霊能者に会う際に夫は杖を忘れていた。はいはいはい。
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show. Excuse me, just one question.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
OK。残念ながら賭けに負けてしまった。なんか悔しい。やり直して。
I didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him.
持ち主この人じゃなかったん結局。この人やったやろ。ほんでも今からあれね。今がいけってことじゃない。これ赤点もしかしたけど自分やな。これで高齢会の部屋に入るいい言い訳ができた。このマークなんなんやろ。このマークをつけとったら関係ない。で、持ち主はあいつなわけや。一緒におった英国貴族なわけやから、占いしたらいいってことこれ。 走りたいんですけど、走れましたね。 R2 ボタンでした。 R2 ボタンは射撃ボタンという偏見が。
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
違う。占いの館みたいなのどこ？占いの館どこ？あそこに看板があったということはこの辺なはずなんよ。私の部屋。上じゃないパターンかこれ。あ、おった。はい。
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the garden.
みんな思いやりがあるね。教えてくれて。お、どうした。
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made...
A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
観察する。あら。これレレレやん。レレレしかできひんゾーンね。調査。赤く腫れ上がっただ。はい。裕福でおしゃれ。なんかあんな。これしゃがんでるってことかなこれ。結婚に病していない。なんか赤いな。殴ったんか。最近誰かを強く殴った。紋章から見てこの人であることは暇を持てました。ヨーロッパ中を旅行して富を浪費している。で酒に溺れていって非常に気性が激しい。暇を持て余したエゴ義足。何これ。二択ね。肝臓の持病の治療を受けるため高齢会で動揺したのは拳が赤いのボクシングを確かめ健康。違う今殴ったからほらこれや。はい。
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything I needed to know. I was after a strong middle-aged man with a keen interest in adventure, noble blood, and affection for strong drink. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Marvelous. Simply marvelous. That's me, Lord Andrew Craven. You are the real medium. You hear that, Emma? Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this.
ダイヤについて。青新さんこんばんは。パンパンパンパンパンパンパン。
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a seance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Raja, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
You insist the medium robbed you during the seance.
100から
But what
でか
occurred exactly?
Ah, it was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
なるほど。L1 で週にその代に出なかったから、このする日はチャージを最後でできる。オッケーファイヤー。ああ、黄色く見えるんだね。これ証拠がアップデートされたから、環境の証言を、これピンせんでええやつやな。母のは気になって知らないけど。なんか。
Ooh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
ダイヤはどこですかと。君。
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation, sir.
お、誰？助手かな。
This hefty chair has nearly broken after hitting the wall. Could one man even lift it?
At Cambridge, I was captain of the rugby team. It was no place for weaklings.
What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Do you feel the presence of any supernatural entities at the moment?
Are you joking, sir? My nose is broken, this maniac wants to kill me, and you're asking about the spirits?
I suppose this can wait. I will investigate, and the culprit will be identified.
But this stubborn brute Lord Craven blames me right now. As if I could do something like that. Perhaps you can reason with him? Please?
あ、そうです。この若いのがシャーロック・ホームズ。シャーロック・ホームズ。若かりしシャーロック・ホームズらしいですね。大体、もう俺は IQ 8000あるからもう犯人は分かってんけど、絶対この人です。もうこの人です。こいつね。覚えといてみんな。あいつ犯人やから、助手みたいなやつ。
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
男女差別発言やめなさい。さあ。
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
Quick. 何これ。何これ。R 集中すれば周囲の環境についてさらに詳しい情報。集中。橋書きされた白い円を見つけた R1。
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it.
誰でもいけた。
This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
なんか泡かなんか出た言うてた。
The ghost was here, Sherry.
さあ、割れてるグラスはあんまり興味ないと。あ、こっち。
There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass.
記憶の宮殿。何が？記憶の宮殿って何？なんかある。これ映したらあかんやつじゃないのこれ。なんか白い液体が。これあかん。危ない。危なかった。
Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a Paul Aranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need?
はいはいはい。ここに なんか揺れてる。なんか揺れてる。何これ。なんか今揺れた。揺れてる。なんか、あ、何これ。ドックン言うてる。何これ。記憶の宮殿何？記憶の宮殿何？ちょっと待って。ルール教えて。あるやん、なんか記憶の宮殿。夫人は机の向こう側を指さした。レイブン教から命を殴ったる。クレイブン夫人は窓の、どういうこと？何手がかりを組み合わせて推奨。ロック。ヘルプ。捜査中の事件を選択する。手がかりを選択する。関連する手がかり同士を組み合わせる。捜査手順で新たな証拠を記録する。新たな推理を構築する。どういうことやろ。これロックして、これで合体させて、中庭にいるんで誰かを、中庭の目撃者。これ合体させてってことか。合体したよ今。窓の外にいる誰かを見た。あいつやん。お前やん。ちょっと待ってくれ。もう白いのいっぱい。一旦やめよう。
Thank you for helping us resolve the
窓の外にいる誰かを見たで、なんか新しいの出てない？これはいい。ドックン何？
situation, sir.
とりあえず中庭に行けばいいんかな。中庭にいる誰か。おっと新キャラ。って何ちいちゃん。てつやんさんがいることでセンシティブなものに。いや、このゲーム自体がセンシティブ。おら、タバコ吹きかけてくんねん、おら。いいんや、やるんか。こっち来い。おー、やるか。パンチボタンはどれや、パンチボタンは。失礼なやつめ。こっちはこっちで。おー、裏出ちゃった。ちょっと待って。いいよ。チャージされてる？はい。なんか骸骨見れる。
Quite a display for the tremulous visitor.
How can you not love this stuff, Sherry? It adds so much atmosphere to the room.
確かに。他を見れる場所は。ジョン君どう思うかね。
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
Thank you for helping us resolve the
絶
situation,
対こいつ
sir.
だと思うねんけど。なんかここが白いね。ずっと白いのよ。蝶々。
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms.
Ah, seems like you're ready to delve into your mind palace.
記憶の宮殿に
I'm
潜
sure
る
you'll make
準
some
備
good
が。
deductions.
It seems there may have been an unexpected visitor outside the window.
Ah, I hope it was the ghost of the Raja.
ラジャあ、来ました。中庭の人物。印刷して記憶の宮殿。ガのブローチ。ルカは、ガの形をしてブローチ。ルカは女の人ね。うん。別に合体はできないと。プラス推理の部分。手がかりの部分がこれ。はいはい。はいはいはいはい。ああ、分かってきた分かってきた。操作が分かってきたぞ。ワトソン君。
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
オーケー、任しとけ、任しとけ、任しとけ、任しとけ。よしよしよしよし。まずさっきのやつをピン止めしてる。地図の上に置く。あ、そんなんあるんや。庭に誰かがいた。
Find the stone, Mr. Holmes, and quickly.
やっぱルカと喋らなあかんじゃん。ルカ
Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious.
ルカ
Feebleness of women.
煙かけられるって誘う。あ、煙かけるんで誘うっていう意味があったっけ。あ、
I didn't
私
take
誘わ
the
れてる
diamond,
の
I swear.
文化。
Thank you for helping us resolve the situation,
あ、その
sir.
煙かけられて誘われるっていう
I love the ambience.
あ、で、この証拠を持ってさっきの人と喋るみたいな感じか。はいはい、どうしたどうしたどうした。最近ついてた傷何か挟まっているなあ。もろやんな。ヒールじゃん。ヒール取れてんじゃん。
This looks recent. A shoe with a broken heel will surely leave scratches.
かかとの取れた靴。は
Do
い
you
はい
think
は
a
い。
ghost could leave this footprint?
I'm reserving judgment. Use your keen eye to follow the trail.
お前どうした？お前が幽霊やん、もはや。何してんの？え、何してんの？
Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting by the minute.
どんどんって言わんかった今。今、どんどんって書いてなかった。
Ghost hunting. This case gets more exciting.
ど
by the
ん
minute.
どんって言ってる。人物の行動をたるにはまず関連する証拠を画面に固定しよう。その後 R1 で集中モードを起動すると痕跡が表示され、シャーロックの直感に従って OS の道をたるので操作エリア内を探すことを心がけよう。ようようようよう。はいはいはいはいはいはい。集中大事ってことですね。さっきのピンヒールはピンヒールどこ行った？あは、ついてんのか。うん、集中集中。なくない傷の跡。アンジー、あの指示はもだれだ。蜂の巣は荒らされ、蜂たちが一匹ずつやられている。つまり群れと一緒にでも蜂蜜はほぼ手に入らないってことだ。正午に港で一緒にやるんだ。ん？怪しい。あ、なんかあった今。あ、これ傷の跡か。はいはいはい。なんかあった。取れてます。
Size 4 with a broken heel. Rose D'Amour. All the maids in the hotel wear this exact shoe.
ホテルのメイド。
So
あー、
definitely
なるほど。
not the ghost of a Raja. Unless... No. What a shame.
Our witness was a nosy maid. Searching the entire hotel could be difficult. Perhaps the other maids can help us find her.
メイド、手伝い。
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
ルシアは仕事中に普通の靴を履いていたことで上司から叱責されたらしい。今からの上階にある絵画の蓄骨を掃除している。ルシアじゃん。 なルシアやないか。ほな犯人はルシアやないか。ルシア絵画の近く。ルシアか。
Finally, there you are. One would think a maid would be easy to find in this place.
I'm sorry, sir. Do you need more towels?
No. You are the maid who saw the ghost in the seance room, yes?
How did you know?
Simple. You changed shoes after breaking a heel while fleeing the scene.
I'm sorry, sir, but if I may ask, who are you?
A precious diamond was stolen during the seance. Lord Craven entrusted me with
can you
its
take
recovery.
I'm sorry, sir, but we are forbidden to discuss the private matters of our guests.
Are you also forbidden from peeking into private rooms, Miss?
Saletta. Lucia Saletta, sir.
Tell me, Miss Saletta, what would your manager say if he knew you were spying on guests?
Oh, please, sir, don't tell him. I have a family. I need this work.
I won't, but only if you answer my questions truthfully. And don't play coy. I can tell. Describe what happened during the seance.
A lady and two gentlemen were sitting at a table, touching their hands to something. The medium started to whisper and chant, and a ghost appeared.
A ghost? You're confident?
It was unearthly, sir. It grew from the medium's chest. A glowing cloud or a bubble. I pressed closer against the window to see better.
And the lady saw you?
How did you... Yes! She screamed and pointed, so I hurried to escape, and I broke my heel. But I did see the ghost. A sickly, evil thing.
And that's all you can tell me? Did you see any of what happened next?
The medium, Mr. Galici, he was doing something with the ghost. He grabbed at it like he was trying to catch it. And then I ran.
I suppose I should be grateful you endured these horrors for such a long time. All right, I have your account memorized. Good day.
You scared the poor girl, Sherry.
Good
Did
day.
she really deserve that?
やっぱお前幽霊
We
ちゃ
all
う。
got what we wanted. She talked. I stay silent.
お前人と喋ってないよな。
I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons. Oh, let's get back to the crime scene. I always love seeing you explain simple things to simpletons.
アホロモンって。言いつけるって言わないと彼はね、言ってくれんかったから。何あれ。なんかすげえコントローラーが振動してんのよね。今から推理をお披露目しますよ的な感じ。
Lady Craven retired to her room to rest. Lord Craven remained here until the staff reported that the medium was locked in his room.
十分な証拠があればシャーロックは想像によって過去を再現することができる。開始するためには印に触れる必要があり、開始後は出来事の正確な再現を行うことができる。今回は高齢会の参加者の位置関係を正しく再現しよう。けまかせい。ちょっと待ってくれ。なんかこの下の泡は円か、これ円か。良さそうやな。
Oh, I love the ambience. Nice and creepy.
なんですのん。あ、ちょっとちっちゃく見えるな。触れるボタン。おめちゃくちゃ態度悪い。はい。あれ、あ、ジョンになるのね。ジョン。何が。はい。椅子ぶん投げられてるってこと。はい。あ、変えるんか。なるほどね。絶対これは違うわ。ここやな。椅子ないし。んで、夫人がここ。で、ここに高齢者。こうやろ。椅子こっちに吹っ飛んでるから。はい。確定。
It all began when the lady screamed and pointed at the window. Lord Craven jumped up, ready to face anything, ghost or human. The medium shrank back in dismay. He was not expecting such a reaction and had to quickly hide the ghost. The lady was the only one left touching the diamond, at least until she fainted.
Amazing. It's like you saw it with your own eyes, sir.
Oh, I forgot that you were here. I guess I should discuss all of this with Lady Craven.
The Cravens are upstairs in room 226. It is one of our finest suites.
If the lady was touching a diamond, then she would have felt the ghost take it. What do you think it felt like, Sherry? A jellyfish?
Jellyfish? 226。これあれじゃん。ってことは犯人は奥さん自身？なるほど。
Lady Craven is not who she...
なんて今一瞬過ぎた。遠慮なく人々はさ、耳のアイコンを確認したら罰を押し無関係なく。
Lady Craven is not who she seems. Remember her behavior in the hall?
メロとしてはエマのどんな行動に不審を感じた？夫を酔わせようとした上重視する、下無視する。料理人が食べ物を盗んだ。今年の客は多いらん。周りの目を気にしていた。これ息子の悪意。あ、時間制限あり。
Lady Craven is not who she seems.
はい。料理人がいらぬ。価格の最初いらぬ。今年の客は多い。いらぬ。周りの目を気にしている。息子のわけいらん。音よこれいる。違う。はい。なるほど。操作の意味が分かりましたね。
Lady Craven。
これいらなかったわ。今年の客はいる。周りの目がもう分かった。それで分かった。ちょっと時短であえてみたいな。
Lady Craven is not who she...
はい、価格の最終種いらん。夫を酔わせようとした料理人が食べ物を盗んだ。いらない。今年の客はいらない。周りの目にいる。これいる。はいや。エマはクレイブン教の本妻ではないかもしれない。エマは夜しきりに周りの目を気にしてクレイブン教を酔わせようとしていて、まさかエマは魚肉用ナイフの使い方を知らなかった。なるほどね。魚肉用ナイフ。どうも。
You're here, at last.
Eh?
I didn't do that. I swear. I found her this way.
Well, I did have some questions for her, but it seems I've arrived too late. Now it's a matter for the police.
Mr. Holmes, you said it yourself. They're children. They'll only make things worse. You promised me you would investigate.
Investigate a theft, not a murder. Fear not. I will tell them all I've uncovered.
Please, help me. The police will surely accuse me of Emma's death. You were the only one who can find the truth.
Fine, but only because it's slightly more interesting than the walls of my room. Tell me what happened.
Look, after you left, I waited in the seance room until the servants locked up Mr. Gallici, the medium.
And was your mistress there too?
Oh, so you know? I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Regardless, the staff took Emma to her room. She was still feeling dizzy.
So you didn't follow her. Interesting.
なるほど。
Is Mr. Gallici still being held? And where did the servants secure him?
He's in room 225. But that pigeon-livered man at the reception desk refused to give me the key.
Well, I will have to visit reception myself then. Perhaps he will listen to reason. Where did you go instead?
To the bar. It had been almost an hour.
I see. And how long did you stay?
I partook of a well-earned whiskey or two before retiring upstairs. Ask anyone there.
Now we arrive at the tragedy at hand. So what transpired after your detour to the bar?
I headed up to my room to find Emma on the bed. I didn't pay her much attention at first. I was still preoccupied with that damned medium. But when I realized she was silent, I drew closer and discovered she was dead. What's more, the diamond lay right there beside her.
Oh, well, that is splendid news.
Splendid? The return of the diamond will be cold comfort if I live out my days in a jail cell. You must help me.
Let me see what I can find.
なるほどね。
You already have yourself a murder mystery, Sherlock. Why am I not surprised?
俺ジョン死んでる気がすんねんけど、ジョンあれ幽霊じゃね？僕は分かってないですけど、哲也さんは分かりましたか？あ、僕はもう分かりました。この事件の真相、謎は全て解けた。真実はいつも一つ。じっちゃんの名にかけて。まず操作してみましょう。はい、どうも。死因からやね、こういうのって大事な。どうした、はい、
Strangled with bare hands, judging by the bruises.
考察、素手での考察。ダイヤ。
This must be the missing diamond. A tremendous specimen, now forever tainted.
はいはいはい。ダイヤ。
Everything was tipped out of the bed as if it was searched.
Do you think she stole the stone?
It's certainly possible, but we won't get her confession now.
おそらくこ
There
れ
is a professional
協力者
medium
が
right
いたね。
next door.
協力者いた
So
パターン
young
やな
and。so dead. Another mystery to investigate, my friend.
何の変哲もない。
A remarkably simple lock. Aha, a neat hiding place. Why would she conceal all of this?
ちょっと待って。あ、このやつやん。
This ring looks out of place among the others, and the design is familiar.
これ霊能者と一緒の側の彫刻が入ってるな。
Several thousand pounds, that's quite a fortune.
ちょっと難しいね。はいはい。お、なんか書いてる。
Virtus audacta sapit, courage tastes bold. A unique family motto. Fard rouge, calomel mascara, a real altar of beauty for the travelling temptress.
The mystery deepens. A victim with a checkered past and poor taste.
これエマはあれやね。多分泥棒やね。シンプルに。シンプル泥棒姉さんやな。示談による約束の賠償金がまだ届いておりません。貴殿による不当な行為で私が受けた傷の治療によって貴殿の言いがかりで私が職を失ったことはご存知でしょう。無実が証明されたとも手の怪我のせいで仕事に戻ることができません。貴殿が無視を決め込むつもりであれば上訴。なるほどな。もう分かっちゃったよ。犯行の動機のダイヤ持って帰ろうぜはやばい。動機から何から全て分かってしまったな。窃盗の捜査を継続して行っており、まだ指輪は見つかっておりません。証人であるドゥポン氏が事件に関与したことを示す証拠はなく、彼は処方いたしました。進展がありちゃう。はいはいはいはいはい。盗まれた指輪がさっきの指輪ですね。
Someone was not happy with his post. Someone was not happy with his post.
分かっちゃったなこれ。めちゃめちゃ多いやん。このマーク何？他の一生の指輪、エマの一体、クレイブン教の説明。隠された装飾品。
I found these jewels secreted away. Are you familiar with them?
Ah, it cannot be so. That deceptive wagtail. How could she do this?
That sounds like a yes.
These items were supposedly stolen from us during our trip. I must have spent hours reporting it all to the police. And it turns out she had them all along. The trollop. I'd kill her myself were she not dead already.
なるほどね。
Get to the point, Mr. Holmes.
これじゃないと。
Stop wasting time. The murderer is getting away.
Do you recognize this ring?
Should I? It's a third-rate piece if ever I've seen one. I'd never buy something like this.
Did you ever see Miss Emma wearing it?
No. And why should she? I gave her enough jewelry that she could wear a superior ring every day of the week.
ほほほほほ。真実はいつも一つ。真実はいつも一つ。これで操作の宮殿で結構いけんじゃない？うわ、めっちゃある。ガの指輪。クレウン教から盗まれた商人たちその技術。これはまあいいや。ちょっと待って。多いな。ガのブローチとガの指輪。ルカとエマは以前、ルカとエマは同じガの一生の装飾品を持っている。彼らに共通点があるんじゃないだろうか。ですよね。ダイヤはエマの隣にあって違いますと。高齢会での窃盗事件。エマを殺した犯人はダイヤの残していたクレイブン教が部屋に戻るとちょうどエマがダイヤを隠している。違う。この半分ってないの？エマ・クレイブン教から盗みが働いていた窃盗の罪を着せられた仕様に。これはうるさい。これ全部やっとったらええんちゃうと思ったらいけだ。クレイブン教は自分の怒りを防ぐという不安定である。はい。関係ないな。窃盗の罪。これ関係ない。関係ない。はい。これ割と失敗ないやん。エマは泥棒であったが、クレイブン教は使用人たちが盗みを行っていると考えていた。彼女は旅行中に盗みを働いていた。はい。何か新しいの出ました。ルカはエマが泥棒であることを知っている。ルカとエマは過去に出会っていたなら、ルカはエマの窃盗癖を知っていた。確かに。エマが泥棒であることを霊能者のルカが知っている。彼女に窃盗の濡れ衣を着せられたことも分かっただろう。確かに。難しいな。この辺もここが増えるってわけ。よし。 ほな霊能者に聞きに行くか。226の227やったな。確かなんかある。ジェームズ、ギルバート教授。あれここじゃなかったっけ。フロントにまず鍵をもらいに行かねば。
Give me the key to Luca Galici's room. I need to talk to him about the events of the seance.
I suppose you are an impartial
めっちゃ
outsider.
協力的やん。
All right, but please do not give it to Lord Craven. We do not want to see our reputation damaged further.
Awkward. They still don't know what a nasty surprise awaits upstairs.
Hush. No need to cause another ruckus. The last thing we want is the police to come meddling.
俺の脳内にしかいないジョンではないのかい。霊媒者と不倫しており、霊媒者と盗みを企んだが、エマはダイヤを渡すのを拒み、霊媒者に殺されたとかですかね。いや、やっぱり殺したのは霊媒者か。まあ僕にはもう全て分かってるんですけど、ちょっとね、ネタバレとなってしまうので、言わないようにします。ほんで225でした。どうもこんにちは。ジョン絶対見えてないよな、みんな。
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
ガン見するぜ。お前のことを俺は今からガン見するよ。はいはいはい。数値から殴られた。知ってる。手先が非常に器用。栄養失調気味。最近ついたすり傷。すり傷。おめえ怪しいぞマジで。エマに引っかかれたんじゃないのこれ。化粧大量に使った。首の引っかき傷。手首の引っかき傷。はいはいはい。強く殴られたための話を出して栄養失調にいる病、落ちぶれた霊能者。霊能者になった泥棒。こっちじゃね。これじゃね。
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Oh, no, wait. What am I thinking? The spirits will have told you this already.
I'm not in the necessary state for summoning. The spirits preferred clarity of mind and soul. Please, tell me.
Lady Craven died in the very next room while you were in here. Did you not hear anything?
What? How? In fact, I did hear noises. That Craven is a very loud man. But I never thought he would do that to his wife.
Well, you claim to be a medium. Perhaps you could ask her spirit why.
What? No, it's too dangerous.
Oh well, at least I can make the dead talk. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I was trying to escape. When I'm free, I'll demand compensation.
ちょっともう怪しいぞ。
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a reminder of a time in which I was truly happy.
What a coincidence. Lady Craven had a ring with the same design.
A coincidence indeed. I suspect it is a common theme in jewelry.
決定的な証拠がないね。
This is all just a big misunderstanding. The spirits confirm it.
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Gallici?
I do. In my line of work, one needs resources available.
You always take me to the
help
best
deal with
of
the
places,
unpredictable.
Sheriff.
おお、やめろやめろ。同時に喋るんじゃねえよ。
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
お、化学分析によって調べる。あ、このびっくりマークってこと。はいはいはいはいはいはい、すんごい。何これ。何これ。ルール教えて。2つの主役をドラッグする。主役を分析とリンクさ、組み合わせて目的の調合結果と調合物を目的の調合。これ何？これ何？これ何？これでいいのか。リンクを外す。ああ。これちょっと、これ何？ああ、ルール難しすぎへんこれ俺。これも動かせんの？ちょっと待って。2つの主役をドラッグする分析をドラッグ。主役を分析とリンクさせる。はいはいはい。主役を分析とよかった天才で、心霊体の資料を回収したので、その作りが平凡なもの。リンが混ぜられたゴムの乳液。ゴムの乳液。
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
ゴムの乳液。
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talents, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must be to compare a spirit's ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
これでまあ謎は心霊の謎は解けた。
Tools and accessories for masterful prestidigitation.
Or weapons and defenses against visitors from the great beyond.
Someone is making the most of his stay.
Can you blame the man? I'd say he's not ordering enough.
記憶の宮殿。使用人たちに部屋に連れて行かれたそうだ。この部屋隣同士だった。鍵は簡単に。ルカは容易にあげた。もうルカじゃん。 エマはルカの手に引っかき傷を残した。はは。エマは霊能者のルカにダイヤの盗む罪を着せようとして復讐心に駆られたルカはエマを殺害した。はい。警察に全てを話すことができたはず。彼はエマを殺さずにはいられなかった。ルカは自分の命のために戦った。逮捕されればルカは過去の行いにより死刑を免れ、エマにもそれが分かっていた。彼の逃亡を許して新たな人生を始めた。えちょっと待てい。まあそうやな、こうやな。クレイブン卿はエマと一緒。もう犯人は分かりましたが、この選択相当大事な気がしますね。後々響いてくるパターンですね。これは何なんでしょうね。ほっときましょう。さあ、犯人は分かりましたよと。どうしよっかな。まあでも普通にな、犯罪を犯したら逃がすのはあかんよな。殺しちゃってるからな。殺しちゃってるから君。
Luca Gallici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I am... I don't know what you're talking about. How on earth can you believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Fantasizing.
It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out. But yes, I killed her. I had to. This woman could not get away with ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be noble back then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
You already suffered at Miss Emma's hands once. I'm not convinced you deserve to suffer again. I can't help but notice the window latch seems faulty. Perhaps I should leave you here alone and fetch someone. I'm afraid it may take me some time.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The police won't notice your disappearance immediately. Run, leave Cordona, and try to lead a decent life.
I won't forget your kindness. I owe you everything, Mr. Holmes.
Stop wasting time. Run.
Open the door, Mr. Gallici. Don't make it worse. We know you're in there.
Imbeciles, why are you dawdling? Step aside.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happened. wants. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
これにて一件落着。まあね、工藤新一とか近代史少年とかなんかその辺やったらね、多分普通に対応するんでしょうけど、まあここ海外なんで、と私シャーロックなんで。
Jerry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
罪は断罪されるべきというがな。まあまああいつが逃げ切れるかもあいつの運次第よ。というわけで本来の目的の墓参りに行こうと思うんですけど、その前に一旦僕はお手洗いに行こうと思うんで少々お待ちください。はい、すっきりしたところで、to be continue。あ、小指さん、こんばんは。豆ちゃん、こんばんは、ありがとう。シャーロックホームズやっております。
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
ファストトラベルかなって思ったけど、思いっきり一方通行やったわ。墓参り。
If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. I couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
To remember. 母さんの墓。奥ですかね。
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
どこ？ママンの墓どこ？頑張れ頑張れホームズ、そのぐらいの段差はいけ。 すいません、ママンの墓が。あ、なんかマークある。誰？こういうのは大体奥なんですよね。何これ？ああ、お絵描きしてる。あれ？ここか。これ段差のこれ。ちょっと待って。一旦ジョン君、僕の母の墓は？
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
何を？それも推理？あ、母さんの葬儀について思い出そう。あら。あ、少年の私。
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London immediately after the funeral. He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
葬儀のすぐ後にマイクロフト誰？
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
こっちね。
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. You remembered everything. It will get easier soon.
ここか。
Pocket watch. It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
謎の訪問者。あら。
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, Mother.
This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Is this really how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
母さんの体重時計。これか。何者かが墓を。
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
謎は謎のままでいいんじゃない？なんか止めてきんな。
A man in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggests he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
You were about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
車輪の跡。こっちではない。ん？あ、これ？
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint. The hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree. I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercuria.
さっきの絵描いとった人か。絵のやつあるしな。
A portable easel was kept there.
An artist working in a cemetery. Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
画家と。あ、似顔絵師。
Ridiculous artist from the hotel.
Be nice, Sherry.
Mr. Holmes, did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
How did you come to possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures. When I learned your name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I've forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry? Take as long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
シェルフと警察がこれらのプログラムの記録保管執行には事件に関する重要な情報が保管されている場合がある。証拠を操作する際、どの保管庫を訪れるべきか考えよう。喋れない。広いような狭いような広いようなって感じですね。 母さんの死を警察が捜査したことについて調べた事実だとは思えないが、もし警察が捜査を行い、警察に記録が残っているかもしれない。これ母の愛、お母さんが殺された可能性があるということですね。ジョンとはこの空想の友人ジョン。空想の、あ、空想なんやっぱり。これほんでワトソンじゃないんか、もしかして。空想じゃん。やっぱり空想じゃん。びっくりだわ。ほんでどこ行くん？警察署に行きたいねんけど、警察署どこにあるのかな。ここか。ここにファーストトラベルとかできないかな。で、墓できて。もうダッシュしかないの俺。お兄さん、あ、いけるじゃん。いけないじゃん。何のためのこれ。バツ長押しファストトラベルか。どこならいけるの？一回行ったとこじゃないと無理。このマークか。一回行ったとこじゃないと無理やな。あ、てか結構近いな。ほな走るか。セバン。新たなファーストトラベル地点、皇帝の水道橋。新聞売り。殺人犯が逃亡、ルカ・ガリッシュの居場所。お、
The cheapest news on the island.
購入。
Thank you.
お金という概念はあるのね、一応。警察署はあっちか。まぶしい。やっとオープンワールドらしくなってきたよ。結構狭いけどね。まあ5000円なんでね、このゲーム。5000円いかないぐらいなんで、ちょっと労働かかったのに。この格好でめっちゃ走ってるのおもろいな。そういえばなんか、ジョンの日記。なんか衣装とかないの？あ、別に特に。なんか右側のマーク何これ。操作書の書庫にこのアイコンが記されている服装。なるほど。まだいらんか。ミニ夫人の仕立てや。もうちょっとで、ここか。すいません。なんか色変わってる扉だけ入れるとかじゃないの？警察署はあったけど、仕立て屋一回寄るか。仕立て屋じゃないのここ。全然開いてないや。あれいたあなたたち。喋れんな。喋れんな。警察署に行きたいねんけど。裏から回れる？ はい、着きました。コルドナ警察署。お邪魔します。あ、サクッと入れた。
Stark do this, Stark do that. I'm not a clerk, damn it. How am I supposed to get those records now? Yes? What is it? Would you like to report a crime?
No, I wouldn't. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I want to use the police archives.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm serious.
So am I. Officer Logan locked himself inside and he's not letting anyone in.
What happened exactly?
A tailoress from Scaladio's been robbed. Logan spent 2 whole days at the shop sketching the thief, and she still insists that it's all wrong. That shrew drove him up the wall, she did.
Would you mind if I talk to this tailoress? I could get you the sketch in no time.
Get off your high horse, mister.
Baka
You think you're better than our sketch artist?
Actually, I'm quite certain I am. Let me prove it.
Well, I see no harm in it, as long as it gets Logan out of there. In fact, I need to look up some records too. Here's the address. Good luck.
Thank you. 強盗を探せという仕立て屋に行く。これもどうでもよくて、これね。仕立て屋はさっきのとこでしょう。さっきのとこでしょうってことは裏か。こんな近いところで強盗起きたん？警察の目の前で？やるね、逆に。
I'm pleased to meet you, Mom. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm here to sketch the thief for the police investigation.
Oh, another one. I hope you'll be more patient than the previous sketches, Signore.
Previous.
Can you describe the thief for me?
He was all ugly and beat up looking. An utter rascal if ever I'd seen one. He gave me a nasty look from behind his glasses and then made himself scarce.
And that's it? Could you be more specific?
He was a total villain, I told you. How much more specific do you want me to be?
All right, never mind.
それ似顔絵描けんやろ。
I suggest we do it differently. You have a great many clothes here, haven't you?
Why, of course, but they're not for sale. I only do tailoring and mending.
No matter. I'll attempt to disguise myself as the thief, and you'll tell me if I get it right.
As you wish, Senor Holmes.
Where can I find the clothes?
They're in my workshop at the back. Be careful, won't you?
なるほどね。衣装を入手しました。
What can I do for you, Sherlock?
これで全部かな。
Oh, look at this old chap putting on airs like some Italian doge.
Okay.
Why don't you disguise yourself as him instead?
We have a job to do, John.
Come on, at least do him first.
頬ひげのある老人に白いスーツにシルクハットをかぶっている。あ、なんか面白そう。まずこっちからやるか。ちょっとごめんね。白いスーツ、シルクハット、頬ひげ。白いスーツ、ベージュ。白いスーツ、シルクハット。頬ひげ。頬ひげ。ああ、違うな。あ、童顔すぎません？こうね。で、おお、めっちゃ。 ぽいぽいぽい。ちょっと一旦この格好で。
Uncle Giovanni? Oh, signore, you look exactly like my uncle. He's the grandson of the Doge of Venice, you know. I knew you reminded me of someone. You are as alike as two peas. Perhaps you have some royal blood in you, too.
That is flattering, I suppose, but I sincerely doubt it, Mum.
He's a doge. Now that's a deduction.
He's
Mamma
not an
mia.
actual doge.
If you say so, my lord, the doge.
はい、クリアしたのでこっち行きます。顔は殴られたように潰れており、メガネをかけていた。ここで着替えることはできない。はい、ちょっと一回恥ずかしいんでね。ゴロつき。はい。選択肢がひげなしでいこう。一旦これでほぼ自分やけどね。
He did wear glasses, but not like those. His were angular and evil looking.
All right, I'll try another pair.
メガネ惜しいと。
Your face is too innocent now.
What do you mean, too innocent?
There was something evil about his face. Like a mustache. Yes, the kind that all villains twirl as they plot their evil plans.
I'd say that not all villains wear moustaches, but I get your point, Mom.
Okay. 悪党がいじくりますね。こうか。
No, those clothes are wrong. He was dressed in a very fancy beige suit. Must have stolen it from someone. No doubt about it.
All right, I've got it.
それ、はよ言ってくれへん？こうか。
He was wearing a hat. Didn't I tell you
言って
about
ない。
the hat? It didn't go well with his suit.
言
That man
ってない。
had no
帽子かぶってる
dress
っ
sense
て
at
言
all.
ってない。
Well, what did it look like?
Oh, just a regular hat, you know, black.
もうほぼそのままやったよね、さっきまで。なんか徐々に変わってきてるけど、帽子かぶったら結構印象変わるかな。黒。これね。はいはいはい。帽子上にかぶりすぎてない。もっと深くかぶるんじゃないのこれ。はい、
Ah, it's you. I mean, it's him. It's him.
Excellent. Now I can make a sketch and take it to the police.
Yes, please do. That rascal is still on the loose. I hope they are better at catching than sketching.
Before I go, Mom, are you quite certain that you don't have any clothes to sell?
Well, I suppose you can take the police uniform. An officer forgot it here years ago, and I don't have any use for it. If you want to buy clothes, visit the outfitters. You can find them all over Codorna. I hear they even do free rentals now.
無料で貸し出
Let me
ししてく
show
れる
you
ん
where the
や。
nearest one is.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. どこに似顔絵を描く。もう描いてるけどね。
Thank you, signore.
あれ売ってくれへんの？あ、手に入ったんかもね、変装のやつ。はいはいはい。 はい、似顔絵描いてください。似顔絵描いてください。こちら。
Excuse me, just one question.
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
まあいいや。これで書けるよ。母さんの事件の資料をください。
Hello again, officer. I've spoken to the tailoress and made a sketch of the thief. It was child's play.
No, really? And she didn't give you any trouble?
No, no trouble at all. She was quite tolerable.
Huh. Who would have thought? Hey, Logan, we've got the sketch. Come on out.
Can I use the archives now?
Well, they're generally not accessible to the public. But you really helped us out, so I'll just turn a blind eye.
I appreciate it, officer.
What did you say your name was? Holmes? Come and see me after you're done. I may have a proposition for you, Mr. Holmes.
嫌です。メインミッションと関わりないことは僕したくないです。資料室どこ？何ここ？インスペクトラーズアーチブ資料室どこ？あ、アーチブか。資料か。こういう時ブーさんがいてくれたらな。よいしょ。すいません。すいません、すいません。すいません、ちょっと通りますよ。章ごと3つの検索基準。ああ、なるほど。違う。あれ泥棒。本来今週された章。ああ、なるほどね。選択肢の章。はいはいはい。泥棒どうでもいいんですけど。すんません、ちょっと。これよね。母の愛やんね。これで犯罪、古い記録、話題、被害者かな、これ。ああ、犯罪、古い記録、地区、グランドサライ、10年前に僕らがグランドス証拠、文書、押収罪、犯罪に使われた道具、話題、容疑者、目撃者、被害者、警察官か。被害者、目撃者、容疑者。なんじゃいなんじゃいこんな話題じゃないやないかい。ちょっと待って。犯罪様式、押収物、犯罪様式、文書、犯罪に使われた道具。どうした情報がないぞ。古い記録じゃないの。ジョンの日記にめちゃめちゃ書き込まれてるけど。シャーロックは記録をも読むのに夢中になって何を探しに他の子に来たかを忘れているようだった。まだやられたのに CG が使っ よな。シャーロックは記録。ジョンどこ？ジョン君？ジョン君？ジョン君いない。古い記録。グランドサライ。警察に10年前に僕らが住んでいたのグランドサライ地区であることを考えれば、犯罪が過去じゃない？凶悪犯罪。あら、ワールドホームズ事件、グランドサラストーン土手という目録だけが書かれた空の割れた中に文章は詰められていない。警察による捜査は行われたようだが、捜査資料は全て凶悪犯罪な。てつやんが困っとる。困ってたけどいけたよ。おお。
John, I just recalled that we were living here on Cordona in a manor. And there was a policeman.
Really? What else do you remember? What happened to our mother?
The memory was vague, a mere flash. I have to find our house.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I'm done with the archives for now. Can I help you with anything else?
As a matter of fact, you can. The thing is, our chief inspector has vanished, as if we weren't undermanned enough as it is.
Wait, what do you mean, vanished?
Gone missing on a case. Shady business, but that's besides the point. See that board? Pending cases are posted there for any available officers to investigate. I would take them myself, except that I've been told to work the reception desk, like some clerk. Yes, we're that short-handed.
I understand your predicament, but what does any of it have to do with me? I may be available, but I'm certainly not an officer.
Oh, don't worry about it. Consider yourself a temporary one-man independent police force. That's a bit of a mouthful. There's just one small, minor basic formality. You'll need to complete our physical training course. Easy.
Well, I'm not one to balk at a spot of exercise. What must I do?
That's the spirit. Sergeant Ermy will show you the ropes. Follow me.
So, you're a newcomer. We must be desperate to ask untrained civilians for help.
You're lucky to have a well-trained civilian with a brand new auto pistol in his arsenal.
An automatic? A bit of a braggart, aren't you?
Are you trying to test me already?
That is why you're here, boy. I need to verify your skills before I can allow you to catch criminals. The first targets are in the next room. You know what to do with them. I'll join you in a while to see the results.
そういうの大好きだ。
Concentrate, Sherry. You need to hit every target to show the sergeant how we do it.
Oh, ちょっと待って。ちょっとオート M。
Hooray!
Proceed to the next room. Meanwhile, I'll fill out the paperwork.
ちょっとオート。ちょっと感度がはいか。
Come on, Sherry. It's just like in childhood.
まるで立ち位状態としゃがみ正体を三角で決めた。ほうほう。ほっ。ほっ。
Steady, Sherry. Steady. And go.
まだでした。あれどこ行った？もういいの。何？
My favorite mannequins for attack. Let's strike them ninja style. Aim for where you might take advantage, and don't forget the environment.
敵の弱点に利用できるものが入らない。それらを撃つことで敵を逮捕することができるように環境物を狙って撃つ場合、敵が有効範囲内にいることを確認してください。
Uh-oh, Sherry.
I could do this all day.
You could have killed the fella. Please don't, Sherry. We don't have that much. Our enemies might be stronger than us, but we rely on our wits. Shoot off their
防具を
armor.
身につけている。防具を撃ち落とし弱点をさらけ出している。頭防具を撃ち落とすのは最後のなければならない。
Uh-oh, Sherry. Not a nice shot. You could have killed the fella if he was alive. Hooray! All right, let's move on, Sherry. If you stand here and use your snuff box on them, you can definitely overcome them, Sherry. It's all calculated.
鍵タバコを振りまくことで周囲の敵を混乱させることができる。使用するに R1 を押す。スキルをチャージ後に再度使用する。逮捕するチャージ時間が。逮捕って何？めちゃめちゃパンチです。お。敵を逮捕？気絶？
Look at that helmet of his. You won't be able to get the powder past it.
Helpful advice, John. I would never have guessed.
Good job, new boy. Well, I'm almost finished with the paperwork. Let's talk about your results.
終わりました。ここが範囲ってことか。はい。お疲れ様です。あれ？
Well, I must say your results aren't as bad as I feared. Perhaps you're not completely hopeless, but true combat is quite different from shooting stationary targets.
I'll handle it just as easily.
Well, that's what we're going to find out. Now, we'll test you against our men. Your task is to detain them, not to kill them. So don't go shooting anyone in the eye. That goes for in the field as well. Even though you'll be working with the police department, that doesn't mean you have a license to kill. Here, take these. They are blank rounds. So, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get cracking.
Worried?
Not at all. I can hit them all with one shot.
Good luck, Sherry, and remember, the surroundings are your playground.
敵を弱らせた後近づいて罰で逮捕。はい。やーん。
I'm coming for you.
おい。あ、なるほど。ちょっと待ってください。
I couldn't miss the party.
シンプルパンチとかどうやるの？あかん。ほんまに空砲？
Overcome him. Don't rush.
ちょっと待て。ちょっと待て。ちょっと待て。全然弱。痛い。はい。
Weaken him first.
殴っても意味ないのね。弱らしてなかったら。ここに。はい。
Take a rest, my friend.
逮捕マーク。もう逮捕してるってことこれ。 おお。ちょっと待って、頭打ったらあかん。
I thought we were against murder. The snuff.
Stop. What do you think you're doing? You could have injured the poor fella. I can't allow you to carry a gun if you'll only use it to kill. Your task is to detain. Don't forget that. Once again, without the brutal shootout this time.
めちゃめちゃ怒られてるんだけど。殺しちゃダメね。初めてのゲームオーバーは人殺しでした。はい、頑張ります。
I'm coming.
はいはいはい。違う。ちょっと待って。オートエイムのせいで逆に。
No more crime for you until next month.
その辺に。頭打ってまいさ。ほっ。
Take a rest, my friend.
よきよき。
We can overcome the brute now.
ほい。あ、間違えたボタン。もっ。
I'm coming.
You're coming. 足打ったら。めっちゃいろいろ諦めてる。
Don't bother moving.
Give him the pepper snuff.
敵を制圧するっていうのが目的ってこと
That's
やから。
enough. You've proved yourself. Congratulations on the arrests. I can't believe you did so well with the close combat.
I did tell you that I'm well trained.
Well, do the same on the street, and you'll be well rewarded for every arrest you make. Here is your certificate. You are now an authorized crime scene consultant. Well, it's now your duty to make this city a safer place. Cordona won't ever forget it, but at the same time, it will never remember. I'll tell Stark all the necessary details about your successful certification. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Certified crime scene consultant. Congratulations.
Thank you, my friend. Now, shall we head for Stonewood Manor?
Don't know. You have the whole island to investigate. It's all up to you.
まあ、ストーントでいきます。ストーントデーはどこでしょう。これが犯罪か。これとの市役所スカラディオの市場。あ、全然わかんないじゃん。グランドサライ地区。グランドサライ地区。グランドサライ。あ、ここね。エルパラッツォ・デラ・ロッソがさっきのホテル。この辺のどっかにあるってことが。なんか色変わってるからここなんやろう。ちょっと副商人のとこ行って服もらおう。カメラ服をもらいに行ってグランドサライ地区に行って聖クレメンテ大使、すいません、通ります。すいません、失礼します。ロンドンに帰りてー。
Take a look. Try it on. It'll the finest.
お金いる。 お金いる。高っ。アーマーか。なるほどね。やん。
Of course. Think it over. Take your
高い
time.
んで。自分お金ないんで。ファストトラベルしてんで探すか。我が家。これと同じ。あ、違う。さあ、どっかなんかこの辺じゃね。あ、でもこの辺も怪しい。違う。グランドサライ地区、ストーンウッド邸、バイオレットフォームズ、グランドサライ地区、ストーンウッド邸、ストーンウッド邸を待つ。探さねばいけないと。目標を決めよう。ここ。ちょっと待って。削除したい。削除できんくね。マジ？あ、いけた。とりあえずここに行きたい。この辺な気がする。違う。場所知ってる人に話す。
May I ask you something?
You look like an honorable man. I have some information for you.
バーネット通りとサイレントウェイの間のルブラン街道。バーネット通りとサイレントウェイの間のルブラン街道。サイレントウェイ、バーネット通りとルブラン街道。何？バーネット通りとサイレント通りの間、ルブラン街道。バーレット通りとバーレット通りが、とりあえずこの辺、サイレントウェイ。あ、これか、これ。逆方向でしたね。母の死の真相を探せ。母の死の真相を探せ。聖ニコラス教会。聖ニコラス教会。走る。 俺たち流れるファウンダーズ広場行き過ぎた。でもルブラン街道言うてるからこれを左に行けばここら辺やな。ここら辺ルブラン街道はここ。sorry。関係ない。すいません。
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
あ、すいません。
Is this familiar to you?
I would help you if I knew so.
Everyone's looking at us.
ストーンウッド亭って思いっきり出てんのよ。出たのよ今。じゃあこの辺なのよ。ここなのよ。これか。
Hey, Sherry. There's post here.
シャーロック、この手紙が届いているということはお前自身のくだらない気まぐれクソにやり続けているということだろう。過去を変えることはできない。過去をたどることにこれ以上時間と労力を費やすことはよく言えば子供の道楽、悪く言えば病による虚弱だ。肺病による死は見るに耐えないものだ。お前がどれだけ好奇しようとも見ない方がお前のためだったのだ。今頃お前はすでに母が眠る墓を訪れているのだろう。これでお前の幼稚な衝動は満たされただろうから今すぐロンドンに帰ってくるのだ。今こそ過去を忘れ未来を形作っていく時だ。英国はお前を必要としてマイクロフト出ました。
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before.
あ、兄か。
Let's investigate our manor.
That's the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
あの変人のお兄ちゃんね。まあ変人っていうのは原作通りやね。名探偵鉄也です。どうも。真実はいつも一つ。パロー。大丈夫。パロ
ー。There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry.
さあ、真実はいつも一つ。探そうと思います。なあ、坊主知ってるか？これは書いときった方でした。
I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on.
Come on.
Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier. Perhaps it's mental, not physical.
あ、しれっと流したけど、ヨダちゃんやった。
Hello?
おいっす。
I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
あ、柳部さんありがとうね、例の件ありがとう。では、たまに名探偵なってませんけど。迷う方の名なってませんけど。
All to ourselves. Can you believe it, Sherry? I have so many ideas.
すいません、ちょっと何を今からするのかを聞いてなくて、僕すみませんね、コメントに夢中で何をするかを全然聞いてなくてですね。屋敷の正面扉を開けることができなかったのでジョンの提案で庭を見て回ることになった。ああ、なるほど。これつなげるんか。オッケー、庭見るで。ブン。なんかある？
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
そんな命がけの鬼ごっこしてたん？デッドバイデイライトですやん。ここは別に開けれない。樽しかない。さあ探せ。入り方を。逆かな。何ここ。え？人形？人形？何これ。 え、あ、人形やわ。びっくりした。
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief. I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass, oh, very precious. Funny, Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
警察とのいざこざ。何の話じゃい。警官との間に何があったか思い出すように。なんかあったん。お。ほいほいほい。
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was?
僕らと一緒に何かを持ってきた。
I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky.
Trophy.
It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
ほうほうほう。
It was Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother.
なるほどな。
Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days. Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As long as there is a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
公共の競売が7月20日にストーンと手で行われる。ホームズ家の勝物の中でも最後の日のものが出品される。
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
点在する各所からシャーロックの屋敷の用のアイテムを入手することができる。商人は頻繁に新商品を手に入れ、マップに表示される入荷済みの通信業績をはーい。ストーンと手での悲劇。ワイルド・ホームズが自宅で亡くなった。20歳と10歳になる2人の息子シャーロックとマインクラフトやったっけ、彼らがストーンと、病弱で肺病に侵されていたにもかかわらずコルドナの上流階級に迎え入れられた考古学者。なるほど。母は考古学者。詳細は未だ公表されてないし、
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it. Another one.
開かな
There
い。
must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
立て付けが悪いんじゃ。
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
開かないんですけど。
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
そして同じことしか言わないんですけど。あ、びっくりした。ジョーン。
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
おやマジマジ屋根裏部屋がある。
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
だとしたらこっからではないよね。
I heard footsteps upstairs a second ago. Wait, do we have an attic here?
これはなはいいや。こんなもいい。開かへんねんな。ゴーゴー言うてるけど開かへんのよ。手すり。
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor. I think our family portrait used to hang here. One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
Deja vu. Mycroft's umbrella. The only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning. This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
母は車椅子。
Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it. There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
おっと出ました。推理モードです。帽子はマイクロフトのものではなかったと。誰やお前。誰やお前。お前誰や。 母じゃねえここ。はいはいはいはいはい。すいませんすいませんすいません。放送事故です。おじいちゃん。あ。マイクロフト。待って、むずないこれ。違うな。これじゃない。こっちか。なぜ指さしてる。で傘はマイクロフトのやつやんな。で帽子はマイクロフトのものではないって言ってたからここでやってる。荷物なんて言っとったかな。逆や。こっち。これや。
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
全然違う。まあこれが逆ってこと？
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
誰君?
Thank you, Dr. Richter.
No,
Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
あ、みんなおはよう。おはようの時間でしたね。12時間前なんですけどね、予定では。僕らが到着してたのは雨の降る早朝だった。シェリーのお母さんは体が弱かったので、シェリーは彼女を手伝った。シェリーがシャーロックね。マイクロフトは、熱心に荷物を片付けていた。お母さんを助けようとしていた弟を見たマイクロフトは彼に2階の自分の部屋に行くを命じた。最後に到着した医者のオットー・リヒター。バイオレットが結果を持ちだと近所に伝えることを勧めていた。バイオレットは席をしていないことにシェリーは気づいた。おや
？Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
ジョン大丈夫か？まあ、ジョン空想やけど2階か。記憶の扉が開いたことで2階に行けるようになったけど、こっちではなくあっちでしたという話ですね。
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
なぜと情報を調べていた。
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity. The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me.
ロビンソン・クルーズやん。懐かしい。
So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana.
アメリカ大百科事典を読んで有意義な毎日を過ごす子供嫌。
Interesting. What's that over there?
お、何これ？鍵？
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any.
そうだねけど銃の模型置いてるのめっちゃ気になるわ。なんで？ 僕らの部屋に隠された宝。僕に挑戦してきた。やろうか。絶対これやん。絶対これではない。
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets. These must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we? I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity. A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose. Staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people?
これをずらすとかではなく。何これ？あ、なんかお尻のとこくぼみあるけど、これはお尻。これはお尻のあれですかね。お尻のあれですか？
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake. My very favorite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure. Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours. They were half mine too.
机が怪しいけど机ないよな。僕らの部屋に隠された宝か。これか。なるほど。
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes. We visited him several times while living here. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations. We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
さあ、ここで記憶の宮殿を開く時が来たようです。木の取って。木の取って。有効的ね。ちょっと一旦お手洗いに行かせていただきます。すみません。失礼します。はい、お戻りです。島には家族ぐるみで付き合ってた友人がいて、計画ではあ、ここやん、絶対。母さんは計画でした。計画ではなかった。マイクロートは母さんの死について真実を僕に伝えたシーンが計画であったと嘘をついた。なぜ？コルドナに家族ぐるみで付き合っていた友人がいた。彼なら何か知っているかも。捜査手帳。右行きたい。あ、こうね。家族ぐるみ。これ気になんねんけど、ちょっと待って。 オッケーオッケー。グリークブリッジ近くの家。セオドア・ギルテンに会いに行くと。
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Perfect match. My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again. Made of cherry wood. Father's favourite. Still has a faint odour of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home.
CJ ホームズのパイプ。シリの亡くなった父親 CJ ホームズ。ロンドンの CJ さんの戸棚から盗んできたので、バイオレットさんに見つからないようにしなければいけなかった。やばいやん。
I knew you'd find it in no time.
隠された財宝。ゲッツ！ほな、友人探しに行くか。グリークブリッジ近くの家に住んでいる友人さんのとこに行くと。
Mycroft's umbrella, the only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
大丈夫です。うっ